Hey there, and welcome to the Nexus Research Lab. This is a basic guide on our online store and how to pick your dose. My name's Gordon Briley, and first we're going to start with a little disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am just a guy who loves peptides and sharing how I and others utilize them. Always do your own research. So when I first got into peptides, when it came to purchasing them for the first time, it was confusing. So I just wanted to make a video to make it a little bit easier, hopefully, for you to decide. So in our online store, you're going to find retatrutide in 5 milligram, 10 milligram, 20 or 30 milligram dosing vials. So this is going to be determined by where you are in the stage of utilizing peptides. So let's start with 5 milligram. So 5 milligram is likely going to be most appropriate for someone that is either doing microdosing or someone that's maybe just getting started, wants to dip their toes in, try it out, see how they feel, see how it works. And then with 5 milligrams, it's not going to last that long. And what's important to know, and I don't want to make a long video, but this is where I screwed up in the beginning, is when you order it, it's going to come in powdered form and you need to order a bacterial static water. That's going to activate it. When it comes in powdered form, it's going to last about 2 years, the shelf life. But once you activate it, which you have to utilize it, it's going to have between 1 and 2 months shelf life. So I definitely think it's going to last the 2 months, but to just be cautious, you just plan on using it between a month and 2 months. So with 5 milligrams, if you're going to do, let's say, a 1 milligram dose, which is a very typical starter dose, or microdosing, sometimes 0.5. These are things that you have to research and understand. I'm going to have some videos that are going to help you understand what other people do and myself. But at 1 milligram, if you bought a 5 milligram vial and mixed it with 1 milliliter of bacterial static water, that's going to give you 5 doses. So that's going to last just over a month at 1 milligram, which is a typical starting dose. So maybe that makes sense for you. So next, 10 milligrams. This is going to be someone who definitely has either already tried it, maybe 5 milligrams, or just knows that they're in this and they're going to do it at slightly higher doses potentially, maybe up towards 2 milligrams, which is a very normal starter dose. So at 2 milligrams with a 10 milligram vial, this is, again, if you mix it with 1 milliliter of bacterial static water, it's going to give you 5 doses. So it's going to last about a month. So maybe this makes sense for you if you're just getting started, you know you're going to jump into it, or you already did 5 and you've got to do slightly higher doses, like 2 milligrams. So somewhere around there, or maybe just slightly higher. It's going to last you about a month. Everyone's going to be different. So when it comes to 20 milligrams, maybe you've already done 10 and you know that you are going to need higher doses because progress has slowed down. Typically over time, you up your dose to keep things moving. Again, retatrutide is much stronger, so you're going to need less of it, most likely. It's going to save you money. That's amazing. So 20 milligrams, let's say at 4 milligrams per week, that's going to get you 5 doses. Again, just over a month, that's at 20 milligrams. So if you know you're going to be at slightly higher doses, 20 milligrams might be right for you. So don't think that, and this is what I thought, if you buy the higher dose stuff, you're just going to get way more out of it. It's going to go bad if it lasts too long, if you take too long to utilize it. So you want to pick the right dose for you. 30 milligrams obviously is going to be for someone who's been doing this for some time, probably 4 milligrams to 12 milligrams, somewhere in that range. So it's pretty obvious at this point, hopefully, that that's going to be only for someone that's been taking this for a while and has a lot of weight to lose. So hopefully this helps when it comes to picking the proper dose. The other thing to understand is bacteriostatic water. For every vial that you purchase, you're going to also need an equal amount of bacteriostatic water. That comes with 3 milliliters, and there's going to be a separate video on how to actually reconstitute and all of that information. So we're going to leave that out for now, but you will need 1 bacteriostatic water vial. It's 3 milliliters per each vial you purchase. So just know that. Don't want to miss out on those. If you have your own, don't worry about it. Just utilize that. So outside of that, in the store, you might see an all-in-one package. This is for people that stress out and don't know what size syringes they need. Alcohol prep pads, don't want to order that separately. I just built a package so you would have access to that in your research journey. So that's there for you if you decide that makes sense. And after that, there is also what this was all about, was doing research. So there's a research app. Hopefully that's ready as of right now. I have another week or two until that's finished, but that is something that you can utilize. It's going to help us do a lot of different research and track a lot of different metrics. It's also going to have a lot of exercise programs that you can potentially utilize, some nutrition. It has a community like Facebook where we can go on, share information, root each other on, educate each other, and things like that. So for now, this was a basic guide on how to pick your dosing and what is available in our store. So hopefully this helps. If you guys have questions, of course, you can reach out to Nexus Research Labs at gmail.com. So as of now, thanks for watching and good luck.